Norin, settle in the land of Jirmora with the permission of the Lockney. There's a teenager in there trying to protect his race in a war, I think. The story is just all over the place in this one. I tried to follow this, I really did. But it's like watching a swarm of bees mating in a hive. Creepy, completely incomprehensible, and slightly nauseating. Everything in this movie just felt so artificial. The characters moved like robots. The interactions of the characters all felt awkward and just irritating for some reason. This movie was despised by the public. Delgo managed to break box office records in how bad it did, while somehow costing $40 million to make. The film grossed less than $700 grand. This one's at the top of the list because I do respect the creator's attempts to make something completely innovative. I mean, there was an entire alien ecosystem going on in the background. We just couldn't see it because of the swishy, crack-colored CG. All the creator's intentions were good. It's a shame the film is so awkward. Makes no sense and looks like a swarm of bees. And for number 9, Ratatouille. Remember how thought-provoking, artistic, and beautiful Ratatouille was? Well, imagine if a crazy hobo decided to remake this movie and painted the whole thing with the grime from under his fingernails. That would be brilliant animation compared to Ratatouille. Even the name Ratatouille. It sounds like the creators couldn't actually pronounce Ratatouille and just gave up halfway and put a fart on the end. Ratatouille. This 3D modeling, I didn't know it got this bad. I liked that it had some anime voice actors I recognized, but the animation alone makes it absolutely abysmal beyond saving.
Rod said the food is great at Ratatouille.
Boy, that's the truth. It was my 6.5 hours later.
I don't usually like ice cream unless I'm certain that it's absolutely...
3 days later. Young man, I'm impressed.
Oh, get on with it. Are we going to do anything in this movie? I'm sure the food is very nice. It's all very inoffensive, but are you trying to bore your audience to death with these? What am I even watching? It's a blatant rip-off of Ratatouille that attempted to capitalize on those unfortunate enough to mistake the title for the Pixar masterpiece. The only redeeming factor is that I recognize some of the English anime dub voice actors, who were clearly desperate for work to agree to voice acting this trash heap. Ratatouille. This one deserves no attention. And for number 8, Tappy Toes. There are sometimes movies that pay homage to a previous movie. Then there are blatant rip-offs of popular franchises. Then there are mockbusters like Tappy Toes. Something that kind of resembles a movie, and that is profitable purely on grandmas who accidentally pick it up, mistaking it for the original movie. In order to capitalize on the well-intentioned grandma, 95% of this movie's budget went into the DVD cover, making it as deceptive as possible. This movie leaves me, well, ambivalent, because I like penguins. I just don't like horrendously average movies attempting to deceive the over 80. It's probably no surprise to anyone that the animation looks like it was done by a first-year animation student, purposely trying to get an F on his next assignment. The voice acting is a mixed bag of poisons and sharp daggers. Throw myself!